Bill Goudy checking in. This is a complicated video. It involves many YouTubers. Where do I start? In the beginning, I got a subscriber named Ted A. He's from Labrador, Newfoundland, and years ago, when I first got my first camp-made Dutch oven, I was challenged by Weeder Fan. He's now going by Kyle Noseworthy, to make a Newfoundland scoff. And I did. That was one of the first things I made in the camp-made Dutch oven. Well, Ted was telling me that he had a cod fish stew and I should try it. Oh, that sounds good. The problem is we don't have cod growing here and our fish market burnt down. But I went to the Sam's Club in Quincy, Illinois, and I got some cod. Some Alaskan cod. I think it's Alaskan cod. And I'm going to make a cod fish stew. But that's just part of it. I'm going to do it in cast iron. And I'm going to do it for Cast Iron Wednesday. Yeah, for the Cast Iron crew. For Shovelhead 8. He had, well, he said a beef stew challenge. And then watching his video, he actually said any stew. And I thought, you know what? I could combine this whole thing. All the history, the camp-made Dutch oven, the challenge of making a scoff, and making a stew. And guess what? I went to and I found a new Newfoundland. Uh-oh.
Carbon monoxide.
Listen to that. It went off. I have my burner on and I don't have the window open. I'll be back. That CO2 detector went off. I got the window open now. And I got the other window cracked a little bit. And I got the burner on over there. Yeah, it's snowing outside and it's cold. It's 35 degrees and snowing. Big wet heavy snow. It's not sticking. Only one carbon monoxide detector went off. I checked this one and it was registering, but it had not triggered yet. So the more carbon monoxide was closer to the stove than the bunk area. I got the windows open, but I don't have the vent fan on because it's too noisy. Ted didn't give me a recipe for his codfish stew. He just said I should try it. So I went online, I did a search, and I found Bonita's Kitchen, a YouTube channel from Newfoundland. And she had a codfish stew recipe. I'll put a link to her down below. She's so helpful. And, and she had so many suggestions because I don't have scrunchions. So I'm going to use bacon in place of the pork fat. Bacon and onion. Hey, that's what I'm going to do. Our traditions or our social are different here than what they are in Newfoundland. So I have to make a few changes. Like they have salt meat up there, salted pork, salted beef, and I'm using a beef, but it's not salted. But she says add some teaspoons of sea salt, or leave it out, whichever you want to do. I sliced my vegetables. I got everything together. I don't got the weather to cooperate. So I'm going to do it on charcoal. I'm going to fire up the camp-made Dutch oven over the charcoal, make my scrunchions, and add everything in. Check it out. I want to take this opportunity to thank the camp-made people. You guys want some camp-made stuff? I'll put a link down below. Follow that link, enter Goudy 20. I can save you 20%. Any of the camp-made stuff. They got quite a variety of cast iron, Dutch ovens, different sizes, lid lifters, lid holders. You just got to check it out. This is my scrunchions. Looking good. In this bag I have my carrots, my turnips, my parsnips, celery, some garlic. She didn't have garlic in her recipe, but I put garlic in because you know how I like my garlic. And then I got my onions in this container here waiting for these scrunchions to get a little more brown, and then I'll cook those onions up in that bacon grease. The things I go through for you guys. These are not ideal conditions. Oh, I'm hungry and I'm anxious to give this a try. I really am. And I like to blame you. Looks good. Smells good too. Of course, bacon always smells good. The onions are looking good. Oh, they smell so good too. Oh, just a little bit longer. Oh, yeah. That's just a sirloin roast. I didn't really have a salt beef because we don't. That's not in our culture here. So I use some sea salt and just a sirloin roast. The Bering Sea and Gulf of Alaska. That's the catch area. Look good. Do I need a spoon or should I use a fork? Decisions. Here's a spoon. It looks so good. Wow. That is good. Yeah, this is Ezekiel buns. Product grains. I don't eat them that often, but when I do, oh man, are they good.
First National Bank, member FDIC,